I said I would be here earlier, and I'm here earlier. Um, I know if you're on Facebook or YouTube over here, it's dark. My ring light stopped working, but I still wanted to come live and do office hours Q&A. There it is. Okay, let's see if the light stays on. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You just do what you got to do, right? Even when a challenge may come up. So if you have not already been watching or viewed a Q&A session or office hours, this is just the opportunity for parents to come in and ask any questions you may have as your child is preparing to go back to school. So oftentimes we focus on school supplies and school schedules and back to school clothes, which are all important as our kids transition back to school. But I really want to focus on building healthy relationships, open lines of communication, and preparing your child to be successful. Like every parent wants their child to be successful. Every parent wants to be successful for themselves. Am I right or am I right? So let's just chat. Yesterday, I was thinking, I was doing dishes, getting my kitchen clean before I lay down, and I started thinking about our children need to know that we like them. Somebody might agree, you might disagree, you may say, you know what, I love my child. Whether I like them is not my business, but I would disagree. For a lot of children, healthy relationships begin at home, attachments begin at home, love begins at home. And so a parent using that knowledge to ensure that they show their child that they like them is so vitally important. It's funny because um, I sent a message to a friend with this concept, this idea, sharing this. And then before bedtime, Josiah asked me, Mommy, do you like me? And he's 3, and I love my baby. And I like him. I think his personality is full and great. I think he's bold and assertive and a blessing. I think he's adventurous. I think he's a cool kid. He's funny. And so I know he may have asked because he was repeating, or he may have asked because sometimes kids just, they get a word. Good morning. They get a word to ask a question to provoke thought. God speaks through our children. But when he asked me, Mommy, do you like me? It made me think about the opportunities where I can look for ways to show that I like my son. Okay. Good morning, Pastor. I just wanted to come on. I'm calling this office hours, but if parents, as you are getting ready in the morning, or if I come on in the afternoon, if you have questions, if you have wonderings, if you have challenges, I would love to be able to be a resource, a coach, a thought partner. And so I talked about the importance of not only loving our children, but liking them. And not only loving and liking them, but showing that we love and like them. So one thing that Josiah loves to do is play drums. When we come home from school, if we haven't gone to the playground or park, and we don't have anything we have to do, it's usually at home, relaxing, and playing drums. And he'll ask me, Mommy, can you sing? Mommy, can you dance? Because y'all know I love to dance. And he'll play. And I know he likes that activity. And I sometimes don't feel like it, but I love to dance. I love singing. I love that he plays drums. I love music. And I know that that is an activity that builds our relationship. It's something that shows my mommy likes me. She likes hanging out with me. She likes spending time with me. That quality time is so important. So look for ways to show your child that you like them. Sometimes when kids are older, it's just really letting them talk, like having a conversation. They may or may not take over, and letting them talk, telling them a story, a juicy story from your life, because we had a life before we had kids. Some of those stories are juicy. Telling them a story and then talking about it, laughing about it, building relationships. So, just like you would build a relationship with a new acquaintance or a friend, there is value in building that strong relationship and bond with your child. Here's why that's important, because then when they make a decision or they're faced with options or choices or hard decisions, they will remember they can trust you, that you like them, that you love them, and they can bring those things to you. And many times, as parents, we want our children to bring things to us and either run it by us or use our guidance or use our advice, but there has to be an investment first. If they fear you or they don't know you or they're confused by you, the likelihood of them bringing things to you is going to be slim to none. But as we build solid relationships with our children, and that usually comes through open lines of communication, they are going to trust you. Yes, same thing as a grandparent, as an aunt, as an uncle, as you know, play family. Like it's the same concept. Absolutely. I'm glad that that helps. It's just something that I'm thinking about. Like, what are the activities? I know Josiah has I guess it's late summer break next week. I don't know. School's out. So for the week, I'm like, what are the things that we could do together that I know Josiah likes? I know he loves Spider-Man. There's this Spider-Man exhibition in the city. I know he loves story time at the library. There's story time at the library in two locations. So that's 2 days, 2 mornings. There's a place called Wonderscope, which is like a children's museum where it's lots of activities with kids play. I know he enjoys that. So I've written all this down. And then we're going to the zoo with a friend. So all of this is written down because these are activities that I know that he enjoys and I will enjoy doing with him. Okay. Going to the library is free 99. This children's exhibition, had I bought a membership, would be cheap 99, but it's okay. Wonderscope, I think you can get a pass as well. I'm saying I'm putting a value to these activities because not everything has to cost. Not everything has to cost a lot of money. Sometimes it's quality time. I'm going to the playground. Went to the playground yesterday. It was hot. You hear me? Hot, hot, hot. Heat advisory. No, it wasn't a heat advisory, but it was hot. But I know Josiah loves the playground. I know he loves the park. And we met another family, a 3-year-old, their mom, and we got to talking. It was a good time. I played with Josiah. He had his little what's that thing called? Bubble lawnmower. So I'm saying all this because I want to challenge us. And if you have questions, feel free to ask. I don't know why my questions don't come through. If they're showing on Facebook, I cannot see them. Okay. Can't see them if they're coming through on Facebook. I'm gonna test this out and get the Facebook. I want you to stay cracking. I love my Facebook people. But thank you for holding it down, IG. Thank you. I appreciate you. um I'm saying I'm giving all these examples because it doesn't have to cost money. Your children want to spend time with you. And I want to challenge us to really look at the ways that I could show that I like my child. So just think of this, like you have a friend, right? You're in a relationship. That is a relationship. Friendship is a relationship. Parent child relationship. So you have a relationship with someone and you love them, you know, they love you. But you're not sure that they like you. So, what are the ways that they can show you that they like you? They can say it. They can say it. Tell Josiah all the time, you're so handsome, you're so funny, you're so smart, you're so kind. Wow, you are so patient with mommy. Like just narrate how you feel. I'm not saying make anything up. These are actual feelings that you have towards your child. Just say them, write them down, write a letter. My mom was so good at this, writing a night. I wish I would have saved everyone, but on napkins, when she would prepare my school lunch or snack or whatever, she would write a sweet, sweet, beautiful notes. So now that I'm replaying that, she would write beautiful notes. I hope you have a great day. You're a wonderful daughter. I'm so proud of you. Love, mommy. So in the times when I'm like, no, mommy doesn't like me. Like I'm reflecting back. No, she showed her love. She showed her like. Um, and so there's great opportunities for us to do that with our kids. So the first is speaking it. Um, the other, and I spoke about this, I don't know if it was IG or Facebook, my bad, but it was Instagram about how Jesus took the children and he held them in his arms. He embraced them, right? He put his hand on them and then he blessed them. So let's just follow that example. Let's not make up a whole bunch of extra. The hug, the embrace, is that physical touch, that physical connection, whether it's a pat on the back, holding hands with your baby, um, picking your child up, patting them on the back, a hug. Like there's so many ways that we can just show. Did you know? I gotta find the research, but when I was teaching second grade, I heard that we are supposed to, like human beings should receive at least 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. 8 hugs a day. And it didn't even say 8 hugs from 8 different people a day, but 8 hugs a day. What I love about 8 hugs a day is that you can be intentional about being the hugger. You know what I'm saying? You ever met somebody who will take a hug? I mean, not in a weird way, you know what I mean? But just, hey, such and such. Hey, hey. Sometimes my 8 hugs come from Josiah. But if we need 8 hugs, then be an initiator of hugging or embracing or that physical touch component. And then it said, again, I recorded this yesterday, but I talked about how, or the day before, Mark 10:13, how the disciples were like, nah, get your children out of here. Jesus is busy healing all the adults. Move, move, move. And Jesus was like, I rebuke you. No, he didn't say that. But he said, look, unless everybody can come to me like the children come to me, I don't want to see them. Like you will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Sorry, I keep adding my own version. Please go read the scripture because I'm not making stuff up. I'm just interpreting in my head how it went down. But then it said that Jesus held the children, that he touched the children and he blessed them. And I think that that's an example for us as parents, that we can embrace our children like through physical touch, through a hug, through a kiss, through a high five, pat on the back, squeezing their hand. Like there are ways that you can just show support and presence with your child. We can make a connection. So build the level of intimacy and trust through communicating, through doing the activities that they like to do, watching the shows, Lord Jesus, Coco Melon, that they like to watch, getting interested and into the activities that they enjoy, making it about them is a way that we can show that we like them. And then bless them. Just say what you feel, say what you know. So I know Josiah is, I've already said this, right? Many, many times. Good morning. Josiah is a billionaire. Josiah is a man of integrity. Josiah is a worshiper. Josiah loves to say, I'm a doctor, I'm a teacher. He says I'm a teacher because he wants to be in charge. But I go with it. Okay, you're a teacher, you're a doctor. Like, yes, what they enjoy, what they enjoy. So there are 3 examples: what you say to your child, how you build connection with them, and literally physical touch, right? The embrace. This reminds me a lot of the 5 love languages. The other 2 would be quality time and then gifts. And the gifts is not about over gifting or spoiling. It's about getting things that they genuinely love. Josiah was with my parents for a little bit, and I bought him a Spider-Man chair. He loves Spider-Man. He needs another chair for his little play desk, and so I was like, he's gonna love this. Now he's 3, so I could have not bought it. He wouldn't really have known. He didn't see it. He didn't ask for it, but that was a way to show love and like, because that's something that he's into. All right. I said I was going to keep these to 15 minutes. And as you guys can see, I just love to chit chat. about the babies. I don't know if you have questions, but this is just something that is on my mind. Yesterday, I told you if you wanted a list of questions to ask your child's teacher before you head back to school, just DM or comment list. I also have parent strategy sessions that are open and available. I only have 10, and when they're gone, they're gone. I think I'm going to close that out August 15th because the purpose is preparing for the first 30 days of school. So if you would like to sit down and do a strategy session where we can get really clear on who your child is, what your goals are for them, the steps to reach the goal, or maybe there is a challenge that you want to make sure that you address early on. Maybe you're interested in, hey, Cass, what are the ways that I can build a healthy relationship with my child's teacher right now? Just let me know. I would love to send you the link to schedule that time. All right. Any questions? Is that my phone dinging? What is that? I feel like that's the laptop, but I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what that is. I have no clue. All right. If all hearts and minds are cleared, we are going to figure out how to. Oh, drop your parent questions here. Should have wrote that there too. Scroll across the bottom. Add a banner. Okay, Facebook, can y'all see that banner? I don't see it. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Show. All right, there. Well, we'll do that next time so that you know if you're hopping in, what you can do, which is leave a question. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment below. If you'd like the list, comment list. If you want a strategy session, comment strategy, or you can just DM me and I'll send you the link for either. All right. Thank you for joining me. Told you it would be earlier today, and it might be even earlier tomorrow. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you speak life to yourself and to your child. I hope that not only do you show them that you love them, but show them that you like them and that you get your 8 hugs in today. And look, if we got to hug ourselves, I guess that'll count. But be an initiator of that hugging and the embracing and just let's follow the example of Christ. That's what he did. That's what he told us to do. All right. Bye.